everybody. Welcome to the first episode of the ZRX Show. I'm Zero-RX, and um, basically, what I'm going to do is talk about some Sonic stuff, then probably some Super Sentai or Kamen Rider stuff that either y'all have either heard of or not, but and even Power Rangers if y'all are still into that stuff and other stuff that you guys may like. So let's see, what's the first thing I can find for you guys to check out? Here's something. Okay, those who are Sonic the Hedgehog, Archie's comic readers, you guys are probably wondering about what's going on about the whole um, lawsuit thing. Apparently, Sega has decided to get involved with the um, case, trying to trying to end the case of who owns what, and knowing basically they're just going back and forth trying to saying things on who owns what and how and I'm sorry, but they're basically trying. Um, okay, the whole point of the case is um, they're basically saying who owns what and to see if they can get at least settle a case on settle. I mean, sorry, make a settlement on who owns what and what can be used. Excuse me one moment. Sorry about that. I had to tie my shoes and whatnot. Okay. Ken Penders made a copyright basically made a copyright on really Ken Penders made filed a copyright for some of his work and stuff, and Archie claims is kind of claiming that they actually own the rights to keep on using their keep on using the characters. Funny thing, Ken Penders didn't even didn't even realize after he got fired from Archie's that they were still using his characters till the game Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood came out, and one of his a fan basically sent him a a letter asking did he approve of the game and the comics, and Ken Penders basically kind of got shocked a little bit and decided to take action. So um, he basically made a copyright for his characters and stories, and basically sued Archie's, and Archie's sued him back. Not only is he suing Archie's, he's also suing Sega for basically um, making for making characters based off of his work. um, see, okay. I'm going to basically drop the stop talking about the lawsuit case right now because I'm not don't know that much about the law and stuff, so I really have no idea how to basically sum most of everything up because as you heard before, I was having a little bit of problem just trying to get all that out, and I apologize for that.
What?
Let's see.
Oh, you two people?
Yeah, that's
Hold
me
on.
and two.
The computer I'm using right now. Okay.
I clearly dodged
Okay, and the website that I'm using to find out all this information is tsscnews.com for mostly all your if I'm correct, yeah, for mostly your video game um, news casting. It basically put up information about new games and
Oh, I
stuff.
hit butter your head off.
Okay,
Ooh, that was nice.
those who are who are reading
If I two
comics
people at the same time,
and are basically now reading
one time I just screwed up.
the crossover between Sonic the Hedgehog and Mega Man. I have to say the Worlds Collide comics is basically is actually good. I mean I mean excuse me, Sega and Capcom did do something with Mega Man once when they did a Mega Man game for a Sega console, and they made an artwork of Sonic and Mega Man shaking hands together. Okay, the whole story between Worlds Collide is that um, after the first Genesis wave, Dr. Eggman loses the blue Chaos Emerald and somehow ends up in Mega Man's world, and one of Dr. Wily's robots find it. Doc, um, Dr. Wily takes the emerald and puts it inside a scanner to see what the strange energy what was from the Chaos Emerald because he doesn't because his world doesn't have anything like it from on Mobius. So while he was scanning it, the machine basically picks up on one of Dr. Eggman conversation between him and Orbot and Cubot, and Eggman looks at the monitor and and sees Dr. Wily looking at him, and they basically start arguing. And after they figure out what's going on, they decide to team up and create their own pocket dimension, and they named it. Okay, at first they started argue over the name, and they decided to call their pocket zone the Wily Egg. Excuse me again. Then they decide to try to pit both Mega Man and Sonic against each other. So they basically start planning. Dr. Wily had Bass and Metal Sonic start to work together and start working together um, to gather the Chaos Emerald so they could take over both of their worlds. Um, but they had but they need but they didn't okay, excuse me again. They needed they needed a way for some of their forces to be able to go in between both Sonic's world and Mega Man's world. So so Eggman thought of an idea. Why not use Sonic's friends um in the mix? So Dr. Eggman and Dr. Wily had both Bass and Metal Sonic kidnap Sonic's friends. Uh, and and also they used a robot called Copybot who can copy anything um, to um, to also further the problem. Um, um, basically with Dr. Eggman's robotization process um, excuse me
It's like we being
and
unarmed.
Dr. Wily's robotics idea, they decided to create these roboticized masters, and basically as you can already tell it takes both Eggman's science with Dr. Wily's science as well. So basically, the first victim ended up being Miles Power, aka Tails.
I wasn't
Basically, Bass and Sonic kidnaps Tails and basically takes him back to the Wily Egg, and that's where he gets turned into a excuse me, a roboticized master. The next thing you know, it also happens to the others, including um, Amy Rose, Knuckles the Echidna, and Shadow the Hedgehog. And and it turns out when the next issue comes out, let's see.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, when part six, if I remember correctly, when part is either 5 or 6, but I can't really. I even though I have Safari put up right now, I really don't feel like I really don't feel like excuse me I really don't feel like trying to count up all the um, count up the issues, but um, okay, Copybot knocks out Vector, SBO, Charmy, and and Silver, and kidnaps them as well. So they could get turned into roboticized masters as well. And basically with all of them, they end up excuse me again. They end up becoming Tails Man, Knuckles Man, Rose Woman, Shadow Man, Vector Man, Silver Man, SPO Man, and Charmy Man, and Silver Man, and also they're also adding in Blaze, so that'll make Blaze One Line. My next question is are they going to um, turn Rouge and
don't shoot that.
turn Rouge into a roboticized masters as well, and what are they going to do about E123 Omega, which I'm pretty sure some of you guys are actually wondering as well.
I wish I had a light bar.
Okay,
That make it too easy.
Yeah, that would.
moving
He'd be like, oh
on.
god, I gotta watch that
Give me a
Gang
moment.
Ow! What?
What?
I thought friendly fire was off. We should take friendly fire.
I'm okay.
No, leave it on.
because when we do the barrel things,
Oh yeah, that's right.
that's gonna be annoying.
I hit you. I don't
I think it was a lot.
On. Oops. Sorry, I ended up putting something wrong on the search thing, and yeah, it really low because of
Oh, see now
that.
it's shaped different.
I was coming for that one. You wanna pull up a chair?
Yeah, I'm about to.
Tag team.
Please give me a few moments.
Is it the sound effects?
Let's see.
Yeah, it has it.
Okay, those who are Ultraman fans,
Oh, I love this. I wish I
there
had
is there's going to be a new mini series for a new Ultra called Ultraman Ginga, or also known in Japanese term Ultraman.
It's satin. Satin Evo.
Oh.
Thank you for taking my picture. Wow.
Oh
My life. This is like the best weapon ever.
No, especially when you spray, it's fast.
Um,
Yeah, when it's automatic.
oh yeah, and there's also a manga, a Ultraman. Well, basically, there's mangas for Ultraman. First is Ultraman who also along with Dinah and Gaia have their own dimension.
Excuse me.
Hey,
Okay.
Oh, I forgot.
Okay, back to Ultraman Ginga. Basically, Ginga is going to be a new Ultra who's going to be similar to the Kamen Rider series and Super Sentai series, Kamen Rider Decade and hold on, real quick. Da-da-da. Hold on. Please keep waiting.
Hey,
Not you in my face.
sorry?
Yeah.
Oh God, goodness gracious. What's going on? Okay, white shot.
Okay.
don't shoot
Fine.
me.
Okay. Here's the information.
Dude, if it
Okay.
was 25, I would've been dead.
Okay, track.
Ultraman Ginga is going to be, and I know I already said this before. He's going to be basically just like Kamen Rider series, Kamen Rider Decade, and the Super Sentai series. Excuse me,
I can.
Kaizoku
So I had on high with the
Sentai
Sentai
Go Kaiger. And
Yep, we are.
living environment of all red Sentai warriors, Akare, who first appeared in the Bokenger movie Bokenger versus Super Sentai, just like Gal Ranger versus Super
Don't shoot me
Sentai.
there, kids.
Okay.
I like it when you hit me with that.
Oh, dude, I got a crap load of
What is
barrels.
Never
Don't
mind.
let- Don't let him shoot.
Okay. As you guys can already tell, he's going to be able to turn into any ultra or kaiju that were all
This is right there.
turned into little action figures called Spark Dolls,
Oh yeah, I forgot the barrels. Holy crap.
and and his human and his transformation item is called the Ginga Spark,
Definitely back to a brawl in a second.
which allows his human host
Ew.
uh, Hikaru Rado transform into Ginga and to any Ultra or Kaiju.
I have lots of rock music right now.
Oh my goodness. This is all I can do.
Just imagine walking in.
Should have thought ahead.
I killed him with the pistol.
And Ultraman Ginga's show is going to be the very first mini series. And he's going to be first to start in the new Shin Retsuden show. And he's actually the first Ultraman to have to basically be in a miniseries.
What the heck?
And he's gonna may only be the only Ultra to do that. And no, the Ultra Zero fights don't really count as a miniseries because
He just gives us a thank you.
basically they
Oh no, come on.
basically the Ultra Zero's fights were basically 3 minutes long, and that's too short to be actually called a miniseries. So this series is going to be basically basically full 30 excuse me full 30 minutes. Okay, for Kamen Rider,
I have to be better.
okay, I may have to come back on that for Kamen Rider.
It's my first time playing.
Okay, no, scrap. Excuse me. Actually, I can say something on the Kamen Rider and Super Sentai and Space Sheriff Galvin. Excuse me again. And also excuse the noise because I'm in class.
There you go.
Okay.
That's great.
Let's see. Please excuse me again. This is basically my first time actually doing this, and even though I'm just okay, this isn't really my first time doing this, but if you guys don't really know, I've been I'm one of few people who hang out with a group. I'm not sure if you do know the group or not. A group called WKWF, and here's one of the members right here, Anthony. And he's basically playing one of his friends, Kurt, in a game called Rubber Ninja. So besides that, I've basically kind of mostly acted like the sidekick of the group and just basically helped out because that's what a friend do and whatnot. And so yeah,
Wait, what's it called? What's it called? Who's on it?
Ichigo, Naruto.
wait, what's going on?
It's not like anime fighting game.
Cardandos.
Is that it?
Hold on, let me look it up.
Sorry about that. Okay. If you guys already do or do not know, there's the Super Sentai. Excuse me, Kamen Rider X Super Sentai X Sheriff Superhero Tyson Z, which is a sequel after the first Super Sentai series. Excuse me. Um, which is a sequel from of excuse me again, Kamen Rider X Sentai series. Excuse me, movie. Superhero Tyson, which is basically Kamen Rider Gokaiger. Excuse me, Kamen Rider Decay and Gokai Red. Gokai Red leading their respective enemies for the Kamen Riders. That would be basically Die Shocker versus the Kokai, excuse me, on the Super Sentai enemies who are who you may or cannot consider mostly just their enemies, but after what happened during the show, it can actually be somewhat safe to assume that they're just their enemies, the Zaniac. And I'm sorry if I didn't say their name correctly, but basically the whole Gokai Red and Kamen Decay fight against each other, for the full dominance of who should stay and who should go.
Holy
Either the
crap.
Kamen Riders or the Super Sentai.
Oh, I played that before. I played that before.
Forget this. Forget this.
And they don't touch
I played
them.
this.
It's so different playing with my left hand.
I've been playing my left hand the whole time. She used left hand.
Excuse me. Let's see. Wow, 27 minutes. I've been doing this video now. And basically, it turns out to be a trick between both between Die Shocker and the now so-called Die Zaniac, to trick both Kamen Riders and Super Sentai to fight against each other. So they would take out each Kamen Riders and Super Sentai teams. So Die Shocker and Die Zaniac could betray Decade and Gokai Red later on, so they could destroy to get rid of them. Which was actually false because Gokai Red and Decade basically sent everyone to a different dimension. So when both Die Shocker and Die Zaniac would actually reveal their plan, they could basically team up together to take them down. The Kamen X Super Sentai X Space Sheriff, I may have to do another episode on that later
They don't make
on.
it play one when they have
Let's lose our heads.
Yeah,
Okay,
that happens.
here's somewhat somewhat.
Yeah, I'll make it play one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, excuse me.
That was crazy. Pretty epic.
Yeah, that happens.
I was just easy to get a goal up. Like, they would just do like 2 pull-ups. They're like, throw jack at her, do 2 pull-ups and just walk
So
away.
did I.
I don't even know what
Sucks to be headless.
Yeah, you'd be like, you're mine now.
You know, hard thing, head to be red.
Okay. Um, on the Sonic News network. Please excuse me again. Um, also no basically is what the website called when you type in sonicwiki.com. Um, a guy named Dalek Rex um, brought up the Sally Acorn
Oh,
um,
they were playing Super Smash
um,
Bros.
new
2 and the other classes.
new look, and uh,
I thought I hit you
he
already.
says that
Oh, no,
Sally
it's
should no longer be a squirrel, but a Squirmullius or whatever. Basically, some type of dinosaur squirrel. Um, in other words, just think of Scrat from Ice Age,
First one.
Yes, the first one.
I
um,
miss my MX2.
who's basically a saber tooth.
It's like,
Um, excuse me again, a saber tooth
Oh,
squirrel. Okay,
that sucks.
I basically told him that that makes no sense at all, and that basically start up
Pure Benjamin Tuck game is life forever.
something else because I called him called him stupid and called him and his idea stupid. So basically he took so he basically got somewhat of an attitude and basically got the idea to make another blog, and basically and it's called Sega needs to get rid of Rouge the Bat and bring back Shade the Echidna to somewhat get back at me um, be, because of what I said. Wow, 31 minutes and it's getting ready to be 32, 58, 59, 32. Okay, man, this is a long video. Um, basically, basically, okay, he had he seems to think he basically seems that and this is somewhat kind of disturbing, but he seems to hate women with big breasts and somewhat has said some excuse me has said some very discriminate things that could possibly cause some problems
That makes it better.
in the
That makes it
I'm not sure correctly, but we could possibly cause some problems in the homosexual community, and
Okay, there we go. Now
some
that I know how to do that
fans
stuff.
just like of Rouge, just like me, have stated that they also that we also like Shade the Echidna, and she should be part of the main games. Um, and they should basically make Sonic Chronicles Dark Brotherhood a standalone continue, excuse me continue excuse me a standalone thing. Let's see. So basically, here's a comment from
I'm busy right now.
um, a Sonic
Trying to be a star. Without
excuse
being
me
my star.
South Korean.
excuse me here's a comment from on the excuse me on the blog
I'm playing gentlemen.
from the Sonic Wiki
I swear that gentleman.
who has done a few edits. I'm not really sure
Yeah,
how
somebody
many,
just playing
but
that.
here, here's his comment. His name is Jen is JS. I can't really say that, so I apologize. And I quote this from him. As much as I myself like the character Shade, she's among my list of favorite characters. I wouldn't want to see Rouge retired. She's far more useful than just being eye candy. Plus, I like her snarky personality. Then I quote Daleks Rex. The person above me makes out with bats, which is kind of just plain out stupid. Excuse me, plain out stupid and idiotic to say. Then another guy, um, I quote, if that makes the case, Dalek, mind explaining your local obsession with dinosaurs? A good question to ask. Okay, let's see what else. And and here's something that Daleks Rex actually agreed on from a comment from Spirosonic 2000. And Spirosonic 2000 wrote, and I quote from him: "Apparently, blood and guts are gore going all over the place. Is kid friendly, yet Rooster Bat's design is extremely gross." And Delix Rex basically said that that's so true. And he also made another a old comment a long time ago. Ew, sex appeal characters are gross. Frowning thing, whatever you call it, which was 20 hours ago, and Sega, I mean, excuse me, Jen JS basically wrote, I can think of worse things. Okay, those who are basically um, are basically who thinks that this guy is somewhat idiotic. Um, Excuse me. Um, they're nah, um, this guy really has some problems. And he basically a lot of people have made um, have told him that um, have given him many reasons why they shouldn't retire Rooster Bat. The one character, excuse me, I think should possibly be retired is Big the Cat because they're not really using him. Let's see what else I can find.
Wait, what's that?
Okay. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so this video has been going on for 38 minutes now, and I basically I think it may be time to stop this now and just um and just just load this thing onto my USB drive and put this on YouTube and whatnot. So okay, so anyway, excuse me. So those who are basically idealists and just want to um,
Oh, you just fell.
say some things.
I can't do that.
Do what I'm doing. Just make a YouTube video and just comment about something that you find either good, idiotic, or stupid, and um, and that would be just that. Excuse me. Just express yourself. Excuse me, Cam. Just say what needs to be said. Just say what's on your mind. Okay, and wow, 40 minutes. I'm definitely betting no one's gonna basically just watch through this whole thing. I should have made this into parts. Okay. Um, next episode, after I watch the fourth episode of Teen Titans Go, then I'm finally going to say some things about the show.
I like how Anthony Cristo
And wow, it's 41 minutes. Okay, I need to wrap this up. I'm going to make some. I'm going to say some things about Teen Titans Go, and some things I made. Some website. If you guys like working on some Wikia sites, I recommend Mobius. Excuse me. Mobius Wikia. Mobius Encyclopedia, which you can log on to at archysonic.com, and powerlifting. Superpower Wikia, which is powerliftingwikia.com. Then for the Sega News Network, sonic.wikia.com, and basically just basically find some things and write out what you like and your ideas, and also actually that'll be it. So next episode I'll be talking about Teen Titans Go, and probably some new things that may come up, and I may do a few rants, and I basically made um, I'm not sure yet at this time, but okay. So until next time, I'm ZRX, and this is the ZRX Show. So goodbye for now, and um, well, I don't really see y'all, and y'all just basically see me, and I really don't care. But just write out a few comments, if you comments, and I'll try and see if I can answer some of y'all's questions, um and excuse me, and if excuse me again, if you guys want me to do a review on something or talk about something, I'll try and come around and do it. So until then, bye.